going on YouTube? My name is Slepy, and today I will be showing you how to be an effective and useful scout in Battlefield 1. Today I'm going to be bringing out the M1903 sniper. I personally believe the sniper variants are the best for sniping. The magnification is very useful. Very important, the Mars automatic is a very good pistol. Has high damage and it can 3-shot enemies and it's really good for follow-up shots. Moreover, you could just use the revolver, but I believe the Mars is a lot more useful because you have a magazine. Gadget 1, K bullets. You could choose another gadget, but I personally just like it for low armored vehicles. And very important for team play and being useful is the flare gun spot. That can greatly turn the tides of the battle. We will be spawning in on Charlie here, and I'm going to be playing a live commentary here to kind of show you my thought process while I'm playing and to kind of show you the tips as it's happening. Now, a really big thing in this game is your position, especially as a sniper. You really don't want to be on the very front lines of combat. You want to be kind of further away from your teammates, so that way you don't draw attention to yourself. There's a sniper over there, but we're gonna fall back because we're getting shot at. So if you're taking shots, you want to move and reposition yourself. Especially if you're fighting another sniper, because if you're peeking the same angles, the sniper is just gonna essentially watch that corner or wherever you're aiming and try to get the headshot. I believe in order to be an effective scout in this game, that being quick and correcting your aim in a very short amount of time is almost imperative to you doing well and hitting shots. Now it looks like most of our friendlies are pushing up onto Charlie, and I fell back because if you're in close quarters with the scout class, especially while using a sniper rifle, you're really not going to have a good time. Oh, accidentally put on my mask. So we're getting shot at that position, so I'm just gonna move back. Also because there was the flame trooper moving in. Looks like we did get taken out, but it's all good. Alright, our friendlies are in a pretty good spot here, further away from the front lines of combat, so that can allow us to kind of move over. I'm using my spot gadget as a way for me to move up and kind of know where the enemies are before I moved up completely, you know. So I can see on my mini-map that this area is clear and that I can pretty much move up to, say, this tower right here and get a position on any other players. Now, since I'm far away from combat, I can take very calm shots, very precise, and kind of just go for headshots without worrying too much about someone running up on me. Now, while playing sniper, you definitely don't want to get tunnel vision and stay in one spot or just stay looking in one spot, because that can lead to you getting essentially run up on and killed very, very easy. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's an enemy sniper in here, so rather than I'm just gonna deal some damage to them. Rather than running up with my sniper rifle, I'm gonna pull out the Mars in close quarters. Does look like our tower's taking some hits, and enemies are on D right there. So now we're back in. As you can see on the map, most of the friendlies are around C F and in between D. This is very bad to kind of stay in that area because a lot of the enemies will be focusing on that area and looking in that direction. In order to play a good scout, you kind of want to play a lot sneakier than most players. So a really good necessity for being a good sniper is picking out enemies wherever they might be. So if you see muzzle flashes, that's a really good indicator of where the enemies are and how you can approach them. Now I'm going to use my spot gadget right there, just so friendlies that are moving up onto D, we got taken out right there. But I use my spot there so that way friendlies that are moving onto Delta can move up and they can have those enemies spotted. And having enemies spotted will greatly increase your chances of taking flags, especially in your teammates. I feel like scouts less about like getting kills and stuff like that, and moreover being a very support-oriented player. Now right there, I don't know if you guys noticed, but rather than taking my time standing still and going for a headshot, which would have killed that guy instantly, I kind of slow down and go for the body shot instead. Because if you can hit your enemies, it's gonna do two things. It's gonna allow your teammates to essentially close the kill and secure it, and also it'll allow almost like a psychological effect to the enemy. They're not gonna want to peek as much, knowing that a sniper has hit them. Right there goes to show you how good the Mars is. It 3-shots enemies almost always. And if you have a good enough aim, you can almost always hit 3 shots. Right there we couldn't secure the kill. We did miss 2 of our 3 shots that we took. But right now you can see playing as scout, your kill to death ratio is going to be very good. On the server right now we have the most amount of kills and a very small amount of deaths because we're out of combat. We're not in the front lines where you're more likely to die. We're kind of moving around the kind of hot areas of the map and kind of working them to our advantage. Now right now we're very far out of combat, so I mean if we want to, we can kind of just take our time with shots. Although right now I'm gonna run because 1, we don't have cover, 2, there is an enemy sniper watching us, meaning we're kind of outmatched. I'd say if you're gonna fight an enemy sniper, you're gonna want to have cover, decent cover to hide behind, because if those snipers get a body shot, it's a pretty likely chance that an enemy is gonna run up on you. Oh, we couldn't get that last hit right there, but we did get the assist counts as kill, which playing as sniper, that's how you can get a majority of your kills, is by hitting a body shot with the sniper rifle and then using that 80 to 90 damage to allow your teammates to finish off the kill. See right there, as you saw, the sniper made a really bad decision there of taking the fight when he was already hit once. I'd say if you're fighting another sniper and you get hit once, just take cover, disengage, and it'll allow you to better reposition yourself and get the kill. Right there we missed the shot, but that was because we were falling. So right now is a really good example of using your flare spot to kind of clear out objectives. And like that, we cleared out F. We had 2 enemies on here. We just used our spot flare to kind of illuminate the area and allow us to get the kills, but our teammates could easily get the kills as well. Alright, so if you look on the map right now, you can see a very large amount of our friendlies and enemies on Charlie and Delta. So pushing with them isn't gonna help them as much as if you were to flank off and get around the enemies. A really good tip for aiming at long ranges is most, if not all, the sniper rifles just aim a tick or two above, or just a tiny little bit above the where you want to hit. You're going to be able to get the kill. So you don't really have to mess around with the zeroing. However, for every sniper rifle, it's different. And I would say, if you want to get good at sniping, you got to get good with a single rifle that you feel good with, you're comfortable with. And pretty much all of the tips that I'm giving right now apply to all the rifles in the game. So right now, since we're far out from combat and the amount of enemies around us is very low, we're able to take calm, precise shots, go for headshots, especially go for headshots, and secure kills pretty fast. Another good tip as a scout is you can use planes to get in higher places by just jumping out of them. Pretty much anyone knows this, but playing as a sniper, getting up in a high place where the enemies won't be expecting you is huge in this game. It can allow you to go on killing sprees without the enemies noticing where you are until you've already cleared out a site. Now right now I'm not jumping into the site because, one, I'm by myself. Jumping into the site by myself is only going to reveal my position. I'm not going to be able to actually secure it as well. Now I'd suggest if you're firing near an enemy flag, you gotta watch out for enemies spawning on that flag and hearing your shots and coming to kill you. But right now it's just easy pickings on these guys because they pretty much have no idea we're here. We could just get easy kills. And as you can see right there, we hit that enemy that just spawned and we didn't get a headshot, but we killed them in one hit. And because of that, that is the sweet spot with this rifle, which I'd say getting to know where the sweet spot is pretty much the only way you're going to get that is with practice with each rifle, because each rifle is different. And right there we just got a collat, which is pretty nice. But you can see how the enemies, when they're firing or looking towards where your friendlies are, they're going to be focusing on the friendlies. They're not going to be focusing on the single sniper attacking them, you know. Now right there, that the play with the going for headshots rather than body shots helps immensely in getting kills and also damaging your teammate or friend or enemy, sorry. Now, I wouldn't suggest shooting at planes every chance you get, but hey man, if you can take a shot at a plane, you could sometimes hit the pilot, but moreover you can damage the plane, especially hit the wings and flaps of the plane. We did get taken out there, but I was near my my friendlies, and it allowed snipers on the enemy team to just kind of pick me off. And look at that, we have a we have a 37 positive kill to death ratio, kind of. I don't really know the math because I'm not gonna do that right now, but I don't know. Playing as Scout, it is probably, if not the most profitable class in this game if you know how to play it. Now it looks like we lost F and we're taking that back, but a large collection of our friendlies are actually is actually on C and D. So we're gonna try to flank around Charlie because that's the flag that the enemies do have secured. Now I'd suggest on this map, if you're moving across this big field here, always kind of look at this mountain because a lot of the times there will be snipers up there, and if you're in an open field, the chances of you getting shot or at least hit by a sniper is greatly increased. And right now I'm going to help my teammates by putting a spot on Charlie to allow any enemies coming onto Charlie to be marked. And players laying down, players standing still, crouching, very easy to make that calm and precise shot and secure the kill. Now since I'm pushing up onto this mountain, I'm going to actually use a flare to kind of give myself some vision and make sure that there's no enemies in and around here, which it looks like it's clear. But I would say if you're in a clear spot, don't expect it to stay that way. Especially when you're scoping in, a really big tip is to kind of strafe back and forth. It'll allow you to, one, not get shot by snipers as easily and get headshot, but if you do get shot, you're already on the move and you're already ready to take the fight. Now right there, it was very unlucky for that sniper because we were actually in our kill zone, which allowed us to kind of just get the single kill. We are getting shot by that tank, so we're going to try to close the line of sight on his gun barrel. And right there, the same sniper that peeked us, all we did was aim high up just a little bit, and it allowed us to get the headshot. Honestly, guys, you really don't need to mess with zeroing in. And right there, we killed this sniper because he rushed up with his pistol, and we could have either no-scoped him and gone for lucky no-scope or just finish him off with the Mars. I cannot stress how amazing the Mars automatic is. It allows you to 3-shot enemies and essentially save your own skin without... Oh. We did get a little cocky there, and cockiness as a sniper is very bad. So right now, we're losing F, so I'm going to use a spot flare to essentially illuminate the whole capture point and allow our allow our teammates to kind of clear it out and know where the enemies are. And see, if we hadn't have used these spot flares, more of our teammates probably would have died. More of our teammates would have died, and it would have been a lot harder to clear out the site without knowing where the enemies are. Now, I can hear and see a sniper bullet being shot from this mountain here. And as a sniper, I would say that your main job is to hunt the most valuable players on the enemy team. And snipers are one of them, because a sniper can disrupt the kind of flow of combat and almost halt push completely. I think the enemy is up on this highest point up here. It's very, very common to see enemies around here. So I'm just going to push with my Mars to kind of clear out the place. We have our sidearm out, so that way we'll hopefully get the jump on enemies. Now, in this case, we don't have a spot flare, but if I hadn't used them both on the same site, we would have been able to eliminate this area, which goes into another aspect of spotting, is that you want to try to make your spot flare in the most central part of where you want to check. And that sniper, he's out in the open. Very easy kill to get. And most, if not all, those enemies, they had no idea we were up here. However, if you do kill snipers, expect them to kind of look towards and try to get revenge on you. So we're going to move down from that mountain, reposition ourselves, and oh, that was very close. We almost died. I got very lucky there because we did aim up just a bit. We'll destroy that explosive. But say we hadn't have gotten that kill and we either only got a body shot or we didn't get any hit at all, I would not peek the same angle as before, because it leads to a lot of unnecessary deaths. Right now we have two snipers kind of watching our position, which that's very bad. And right there, since I knew where my kill zone was and where my special shots like zone is, I kind of took that shot knowing that I would kill him no matter what. Oh, we did take a snap from a sniper, and a really good tip is to kind of look for the scope glint. That is probably the biggest and easiest way to find a sniper rifle, or a sniper. Alright, so right now we have friendlies moving on to Delta. I'm going to use my spot flares to allow my teammates to move up, but it wasn't good enough. We did lose this game, but we did have 50 kills, the highest amount of kills in the game, and 11 deaths, which for some people, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good kill-death ratio. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you guys watching for my next videos. Leave a like, it really helps. If you really enjoyed this guide or tips, subscribe maybe. Thanks for watching. Peace.